Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on a 2017 Chevy Impala that I recently purchased at Copart. We're going to be painting it today with envirobase waterborne paint by PPG. Let's take a look at it. As you can see, I've repaired the fender, repaired the right front door, repaired the hood. The left fender we're just going to be blending the paint just to make it match, and we'll be getting a new bumper from GM. Let's get it masked up and get it ready to spray. Okay guys, so now we have everything all masked up. The next thing we're going to do is just wipe it down, tack it off, and we're going to start by spraying the sealer on it. And this is just an alcohol-based cleaner, just designed to use with waterborne paints. It is just to get any contaminants off from anything like fish eyes or anything like that. Okay, so we're all masked up, all wiped down. The next thing we're going to do is just blow it off, then we're going to tack it off, mix the sealer, and spray the sealer on it. Now I'm going to be spraying envirobase, which is a waterborne paint by PPG, and here's a mixing toner for it. The code for the car is 410Y. We will be mixing that here in a little bit. And the sealer I'm going to be using is the ECS series, and it calls for a G7 shade, which is the darker shade. And we will mix that here in just a minute too. And this is the sealer that I'm mixing now. I'm going to mix 6 ounces. This is the hardener for it, and this is actually the slower hardener. We're here in Arkansas, and it's pretty hot and humid right now. And the reducer is also a slower reducer. And This mixes 4 to 1 to 1. Okay, let's get the car tacked off and the sealer sprayed on. Okay, so now we're ready to mix our color and start spraying it. Let's take a look at how it's looking so far. So far, everything's laying down really nice. And it's got that blue tint you kind of see right now. Once it dries, that will kind of flatten out. It'll just give it just a slight bit of a gloss. That's just a clear base. And due to being waterborne, it kind of gives it a blue look while it's still wet, which the car is blue. But on colors that's, say, a white or a color like that is more noticeable on. Alright, now we're ready to mix paint. The color code on this car is 410Y. And we're going to be going with the prime variant. We're going to mix 16 ounces. Okay, we have all of our toners mixed in here. We're just going to get this stirred up. We already have it reduced. We went with a 20% on the reducer. Probably looking to apply about 3 coats of color on it. first coat of color is on. It will take it a day like today with the humidity pretty high, probably 10 to 15 minutes to dry. We do have blowers we can put on them to make it dry a little bit faster. As you can see, so far it's looking pretty good. Okay, the first coat is just about dry. Maybe a little hard to see in the camera, but it is still, you can still kind of see through it, through the paint into the sealer. But a couple more coats should take care of that. And it is blending pretty nice on it. Still see where it's just a little bit wet, still right around in there. Alright, we have all the color on there. It's covered good. It's almost dry enough to put the clear on. Everything's looking good on it. Everything blended out nice. Everything laid down really good. We're going to be using, the clear we're going to be using is DC 4000. And it's made by PPG also. And it mixes 4 to 1 with the hardener. And we're going to be using a DCH 3098 hardener, which is the slowest hardener that they make for that clear. This is the clear right here. It's DC 4000, and this is the hardener, DCH 3098. And they make different hardeners, but like I said, that is the highest temperature because it is very hot and humid today. And this does mix 4 to 1. And we're going to be putting 2 coats of clear on it, which should give us good coverage and enough to do any buffing if what we have to do. Alright, I'm all suited up, ready to spray the clear on. This stuff is pretty sticky when I put this suit on. We're going to be putting 2 coats on here today, so let's get started on the first one. Well, here's the finished product. Turned out pretty nice.